It was like an initiation of a young gal that was kind of almost dared to, you know, I dare you to do it. I could see Shannon walking in and to that room and saying, you know, so you have to do this as a kind of a rite of passage.
In June of 2003, Shannon Halvorson, still 20 years old, attended a state conference of the Oregon Volunteers Firefighters Association. At that conference, she was invited to the state president of the association's hospitality suite, and there she was induced to consume alcohol as a requirement for getting into the suite, and then once inside, firefighters egged her on to continue drinking straight rum and whiskey and tequila from open bottles until she was so intoxicated that she was showing signs of alcohol poisoning. Even though the room was filled with paramedics and EMTs, nobody did the right thing, which was to get her medical attention. Instead, two of her inebriated fellow firefighters from Prineville tried to take her to a room. On the way to the room, one of them hoisted her over his shoulder in a fireman's carry, stumbled in the parking lot, and whipped her forward so violently that her head struck the pavement hard enough to kill her. I
kept getting the stock answer of, you need to let it go. It was just an accident. Nobody intended for anybody to get hurt. Let it go.
Shannon Halvorson left behind a 3.5-year-old son who's now 8, almost 9, named Garrett. A sweet little boy who lost his mother and now today, according to his grandfather, is asking a lot of questions about how his mother died.
They painted this picture that she started this evening, Shannon started this evening of partying and became intoxicated over the course of the evening, and while being helped back to her room, fell, hit her head, and died of head injuries. And that's really not the correct record.
The volunteer firefighters, not just the Crook County Fire and Rescue, but the entire state association of volunteer firefighters, all 300 members, owe this little boy something. Beyond that, this case really needs a thorough investigation that it never got by parties outside Linn County. We're calling editorially for the U.S. Justice Department to look into it with an eye toward whether her civil rights were violated.
I don't think I could furnish alcohol to a 20-year-old, and as a result of that, they either get seriously hurt or die and get away with it.